Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, end of May, and it's a really beautiful day outside. And I'm here in the high tunnel because I wanted to talk to you about something that worries me a little bit. Well, worries me a lot, actually. So what I'm showing you right here is a bed of mustard greens. This is Mizuna right here. It's a type of Asian green. And we have mustard greens right here. And this right here with the white flowers is arugula. So what I'm seeing this year is, I'm going to go close here, but in past years, a bed like this, you wouldn't even have to look for pollinators because they would be buzzing so loud you would hear them. This was last year, the year before. Every year we've done this, you know, over the past 10 years has been like that. But this year, as you can see right now, there's nothing. And that to me is really scary. You know, this whole spring has been cool for sure, and there's been a lot of rain. But I've been going out purposely looking for pollinators, and we barely see any. You know, sometimes you'll see one or two, or maybe at most like 4 at a time. But it's nothing like in previous years. And you know, I've been to conferences and I read a lot about pollinators, so I do know that there's a problem worldwide, and I know there has been a problem for many years. You know, it's not really new, but this, I have to say, is the first year that we're seeing it like this, where there's nothing. You know, there's all these beautiful flowering plants that they love, but actually I see one right now. Let me go close. But it's the first year where it's so dramatic, and it's happening right here. So here's one. So anyway, I feel like we need to do more than we have been doing. All right, so now that I showed you a little bit about the problem that we're seeing with the pollinators, I also wanted to leave you with a few things you can do. So one of them being, definitely don't spray any pesticides, especially this kind of pesticide that's called Neonicotinoids. That's really harmful or deadly, you know, for the pollinators, as well as a whole bunch of other bugs and living things. And particularly at this time of the year, you know, I'm driving around doing my deliveries yesterday, and I see all these garden centers, and people are so excited. You know, it's May and we can plant outside finally, and everybody wants to get a few flowers, a little bit of color, you know, in their yard. And what kills me is that sometimes people are really well intentioned. So somebody will be going to a garden center to get flowers, particularly thinking about pollinators. They want to create habitat for them. They want to give them a source of nectar, pollen, you know, so that is amazing. Yet not realizing that a lot of these garden centers spray their flowers with neonicotinoids, or if they don't spray them, then they're using treated seed. Somehow neonicotinoids are in the plants, and neonicotinoids are systemic, which means that whichever way you get them into the plants, they become part of the entire plant. All parts of the plant will have the neonicotinoid poison in them. So basically, you're buying these plants now and attracting butterflies and bees and whatever else is coming to them. All of those living things will get poisoned. So that is very troubling for me, and I just wanted to let you know, because I didn't know this myself until a few years ago. And so especially if you're out there trying to help pollinators, you know, just make sure wherever you get your plants from, nursery, big store, whatever, you know, whatever your source is, just make sure you ask them if they spray. And if they do, don't buy them. You know, there are places that don't spray, and go and find those, and let's encourage those. And let's tell the people who do spray that we don't want to buy that product. And I think if enough of us do that, they will stop. Hopefully they'll stop the practice. All right, I'm gonna go take care of my cows now. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.